This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm thrilled to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, I'm going to explain 6/8 time, and I'm going to go over a great strumming pattern that works really well for 6/8 time. With this strumming pattern, we'll work on it together with a couple exercises, and we'll jam on some songs with it. You, me, and the band. So it's going to be super great. This video does accompany Lesson 14 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 Method book. In that book, we'll be starting on page 86. This is strumming pattern, letter E from page 86. Okay, so as we get started here, let's start off first with 6/8 time. I have a little example here on the board. So with 6/8 time, there's actually 2 beats per measure, and they're each the length of a dotted quarter note. Each of those dotted quarter notes is subdivided then by 3/8 notes. This is where we get the 6/8 notes. But if we were to compare this to a couple meters that we've worked on a lot, to just sort of get a feel for how it's different. So one that it compares to, for example, is 2/4 time, because it has 2 beats per measure. But in 2/4 time, each of the beats is a quarter note, and that quarter note is then subdivided by just 2/8 notes. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. But here in 6/8 time, with the dotted quarter note being the beat, each one being subdivided by 3/8 notes, we get 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. So it changes the feel or the groove, and as we're strumming, it's all about that groove, matching that groove in a given song. If we were to compare it to 3/4 time, which also has 6/8 notes, because we have 3 beats, each being a quarter note in length, subdivided each by 2/8 notes, we would have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the defining feature here is where that accent lies and how those 8th notes are grouped together into the 1 2 3 1 2 3, or 1 and a 2 and a. So 6/8 time, each of those beats subdivided by the 8th notes, 3/8 notes. Now you might say, why isn't there something that indicates that? Well, we can't use fractions up here to tell us that we have a dotted quarter note, so we have to go to the subdivision level. So that's why it's written in 6/8 time. 2/4, 3/4, 4/4 are known as simple meters. They're subdivided in the duple level. 2 notes subdivide each of those beats, and then everything's just divided naturally in groups of 2. If there was a thing that had been divided by 3, it's called a triplet, and it would be indicated that it's a triplet, 3 notes fitting in the space of 2. But here in 6/8 time, and any other compound meter is what we call these, 9/8, 12/8, which we'll actually learn about as we continue through the lesson series, that beat is going to be subdivided into groups of 3. So that's how that works. Okay, so there's 6/8. Now we need to start learning some strumming patterns that work for 6/8, and I've got one for us in this video, and then we'll have a couple more videos where we'll go over a couple more patterns that work great for 6/8 time. With this one, I've got it here. You got the quarter note and an 8th note. So basically, 2/8 notes together, we're going to have 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Of course, we've got the markings for the down strum and the up strum. This should be a very familiar move to us. One of the first things we ever learned, actually the first thing we ever learned with strumming in this lesson series that goes with the book, is when we were doing 8th notes, all 8th notes, just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we're almost back to the beginning in that result. And we learned how to have swung 8th notes versus even 8th notes. And really, this is just our version. This is just a written out version of what we've been doing with swung 8th notes in some ways. So 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Pretty simple. You can practice that if you need to, even at different tempos. 1 and a 2 and a. Now, the thing that will define whether we were just playing some swung 8th notes to something in 4/4 or 3/4 is going to be the groove that we're playing it with. And we're going to be playing with some grooves that are for 6/8 time. And we're not going to have swung 8th notes per se, but we're going to be playing that down strum, getting 2 of those 8th notes in that beat, and then the up strum just getting 1. So it'll feel like that, and it sounds really fun and really great. The thing that's going to challenge us here in this video compared to what we've done previously is the tempos are going to be a little faster. So we're going to have to just be able to go with that faster tempo using strumming pattern type things that are really familiar to us. So right here, starting just so we get a little bit warmed up, we're going to be first playing a song that is in E minor. So let's go ahead and just play E minor, a measure of E minor, a measure of A minor, a measure of B7, and then back to E minor as we warm up with this strumming pattern. So it'd be like 1 and a 2 and a. Feel that 6/8. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Once we've got it at that tempo, we of course want to take it faster. So 1 and a 2 and a, ready and a, go and a. Now, you can practice that sort of thing as much as you need to, and on page 94, there's lots of patterns, lots of progressions that you can practice this pattern with. You can practice it with any of the progressions there on page 94. We're going to do it together as we're jamming with the bands with number 18. So I'm not going to do them all with you, but you could practice this strumming pattern with all of them, which would help you lock in the chords that we've learned in the lesson series while also working this strumming pattern. But we're going to jam together on a song that uses the progression from number 18 first there on page 94. So that'll have that E minor, A minor, and B7 chord in it. Then we are going to come back to page 86 and play number 3 here, When Johnny Comes Marching Home. Each one of these is going to happen at a slower tempo and then at a faster tempo. So we'll get to practice it at a couple different tempos. It's going to be great. If you need to, just mute those strings and practice strumming along, creating a rhythmic sound and getting comfortable. Then you can start adding in the left hand, and if you'd like to sing, you can add in that sung part as well. Okay, it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and play these songs. Okay, fantastic. I hope you're having fun with this. In the next video that goes with lesson 14, we're going to take a look at strumming pattern F. So it'll be another option we can use for playing 6/8 time. It's going to be great. Take care. I'll see you again. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.